Hi everybody, welcome back. Red Hill Eagle here, and this is Hope and Glory, our local to global TEW 2020 save. I'm going to just a couple of little notes really. I'm planning on taking a break over Christmas. You won't see that. I don't have videos for Christmas Day or Boxing Day, but I do have them for, I think, Christmas Eve and the 27th. But I do plan on taking a bit of a break from videoing, so you may see a break in videos being uploaded. Probably in sort of January you may see a bit of a break. I don't know yet. I'm going to see how it goes. Today's the 8th of December, so I give you a rough idea how far in advance I do record these videos. This will probably be uploaded end of December. But anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see where we are. So we have another edition of our TV show, and we're going to get cracking with it. Yep, Premiership Wrestling UK. We open up, Sergeant Slaughter opens the show. We're getting much better scores with him, which is great. So yeah, he's just opening up the show, rating of 74. Bob Holly opens the action, and this is a Royal Tournament qualifier. I nearly said King of the Ring. Yep, it's a Royal Tournament, it's a qualifier. Rating of 56, so it didn't set the world alight, but this was just to get Bob Holly into the tournament. He wins against John Ritchie in 10 minutes 6 seconds by disqualification. We then have a news segment with Jimmy Ocean introducing promos from Dave Finlay and Ian McGregor, who are feuding with each other, and Ludwig Borger and Gary Beware, who are feuding with each other. So this was literally just to get some stories advanced. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to fare too well, or certainly the Finlay and McGregor one has lost heat. Well, you win some, you lose some. 59 overall. Joshi Ben and Lord Regal then sort of come face to face with each other in the backstage area. Well, they're actually where they're working out, so it's a gym of some sort perhaps. There's no story going on. There's nothing there's no big impact at the moment, but I thought there are two major stars. One of them's the champion. And I just thought, yeah, they just notice each other and maybe bump into each other, and they just sort of stare each other down. Everyone knows they're probably our two biggest stars, and it's kind of like, oh, is it going to kick off? It doesn't, but maybe just a hint of something in the future. Rating of 69. Norman Smiley takes on Rocky Maivia, and this is a shocker. Rocky Maivia gets the win in 11 minutes 47 by a pinfall with a Samoan drop following interference from Johnny Angel. Now, Norman Smiley, I had to keep strong and protect. He wasn't happy at losing this one, but we really want to get Rocky Maivia up and running. Really get him. I mean, he's already up and running, but really get him over now. Give him some sort of shocking big wins. The match didn't do so well. I mean, 53, yeah, subpar wrestling it says here, but it did have a decent reaction from the crowd. They didn't seem to click, which was unfortunate. I've got some changes here. What are they? Johnny Angel. We're still looking at turning him eventually. Yeah, so we're going to sort of end that story quite soon-ish. But yeah, this was just to get Rocky Maivia over. I'm sure he's got a lot of pop from that one. Let's hope anyway. And then post-match, Norman Smiley gets hold of Angel and they brawl. So, yep, Johnny Angel ran off after the interference, but Norman Smiley managed to catch up with him and they just have a brawl. Rating of 65. Ricky Knight interviews Pete Collins and he cuts a promo on Rocky Maivia. This was all about last week. Rocky Maivia, he kind of interrupted the interview. Pete Collins interrupted the interview, had a bit of a go at the landlord, and then Rocky Maivia took offence that he interrupted his interview, and he ended up getting laid out. So yeah, this was just a continuation of that. We have set it up as a storyline now, because I thought, well, why not? Makes sense. Rating of 55. The Liverpool lads take on Mike Roberts and Scrubber Daly. I kind of messed up here. It's not giving me any notes, though, which I'm surprised about. One of these is heel and one of them's face. I think it's Robbie Brookside who's heel and Doc Dean is face. I'm not getting any penalties or any notes to say that it's confusing, though, which maybe it could be I can't remember what I've got in my product. I've either got loosely enforced or not enforced for the heel-face divide, so it might be why I'm not getting anything. But yeah, I just annoyed with myself that I kind of messed up. But anyway, it's just a tag team match to get them on the card. I can't turn either of them yet because they are still very, very fresh in their new dispositions. So I've got to kind of wait a bit. But yeah, the Liverpool lads get the win in 8 minutes 5 seconds when Robbie Brookside pinned Mike Roberts with an iconism, an iconism. Okay, never heard of that one. 61 overall. The landlord then, in his pub segment, interviews giant haystacks. Still not quite sure what to do with haystacks, but I wanted him around, and I think let's get him on the card. Let's have it. He's interviewed by the landlord. The landlord's just asking very general questions. Why Premier League wrestling? What brings you to us? And the haystacks is sort of putting the company over. This is the place to be. British wrestling is on a real, you know, highward trajectory at the moment. High trajectory, and it's looking good, and it's great to see that British wrestling is getting back to where it belongs. Obviously, we've got a roster at the moment that's quite full of foreign stars, but we're trying to get some more English guys over as well. But yeah, that's the whole idea here. And rating of 71, kind of justifies it a little bit. Max Payne takes on Tom Tyrone, and this is another qualifier for the Raw tournament, and he gets the win. Well, Tom Tyrone gets the win in 7 minutes 5 seconds by submission, 48. Yeah, I didn't expect much. Again, it was just to get Tom Tyrone into the quarterfinals. A taped segment, it's a taped promo from Acid Burn. Nothing more than just a self-promo. I didn't really have anything else for them to do. Rating of 60. Andre Baker takes on Grasshopper. This is our main event. I was kind of struggling, actually. Unless we're going to use Lord Regal or Joshi Ben every week, I just need to kind of do something with the main event and just use different people. It doesn't do much for our ratings, but it kind of, I don't know, I just feel that you can't just keep having the same people in the main event every week. We desperately need to get some more of these guys over. But it's Baker that gets the win against Grasshopper. It's Grasshopper's debut in 11 minutes 34 by pinfall, but he did use a handful of tights. Recap gimmick changes and initial rating of great for Grasshopper, and may receive a bonus if he's booked to look dominant. Okay, we'll have to think about that. Steve Linsky's back, and he's only a referee, but his gimmick was adequate. I mean, going back to Grasshopper, he's only really going to job, so I don't know. Maybe rethink. I don't know. And overall, it's a 65, so it's not our best, but we do gain popularity in 15 regions. John Tenter hired by UWFI. That's wow. I was going to make an offer for him. His contract was up, and I was really, really thinking about signing him. I mean, his popularity it's in the 70s. It's in the early 70s, even in the British Isles. I was really thinking about it. WWF were offering him 97,000 a month, and there's no way I would have been able to afford that. UWFI weren't offering him as much. I wonder why he's gone there then instead. Maybe, I don't know. Strange one, but yeah, I was really, really I was so tempted to bring him in, but I didn't. Okay, we've got a couple of opinions here. Andre Baker, FWA have made a contract offer. I've got to get him on a written deal then. Guess what we're doing? 13,000. What's his offer from? Oh yeah, we'll get him 3 years. He's still only 34. I would have liked to have got him a bit more over a bit quicker, but it wasn't to be. Yeah, 3 years is, I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Oh, we want some more merchandise, do you? Okay. Well, you better sell. Huh? More? Right, okay, yeah, we should get him. Okay, and there was yes, I thought that was an opinion, but it's not. The next one is, though, Lord Regal. Robbie Brookside needs to learn how to sell. Well, I don't know whether you're right or wrong, Regal, to be honest, but yeah, I think you've had a few opinions recently, haven't you? Just want to have a quick look at our tournament. We have got 2 more qualifiers to go. Ben McCoy, Mike Roberts, Flash, and Lewis Blaine. And then, obviously, the big end-of-month event is the Royal Tournament. I think I pre-booked it. I won't show you. I'll leave a couple of things as a surprise. So going back to John Tenter, if we sign John Tenter for 97,000, 100,000, whatever, that is, 2/3 of our monthly income or a monthly profit. So yeah, it would have been a lot, but I'm still looking. I just want to point out that I've got a few stars. Oh well, they're not stars. This is the problem. We've got a few people on our list, and I want to show you in particular. Where is he? Paul Levesque, who obviously turned out to be Triple H. Now, we all know he becomes a massive, massive star in the real world, and that's kind of what led me to sign people like The Rock. But I don't know. Is it worth it? I mean, he's not great. I mean, just forget that face, forget that name. We don't know who he is. We're just looking at these stats in game. Would you sign him? I mean, he's not awful, but then even like charisma and microphone isn't even nothing to shout about. Star quality, okay, star quality is not too bad, but it's not. It's not like, oh wow, look at this guy. He's going to be the next Hogan or whatever. It's just I don't know, and it's just another one that I'm going to have to take time to get over. I mean, maybe I should. I don't know. There was also, I think, Kurt Angle was the other one that I was half thinking about. Even with him, though, I mean, he's got charisma. It's a little bit better, but microphone's bad. His acting isn't great. Entertainment, I don't know if it would do much for us. Again, he's got the star quality, but it's that. And I don't want to hire too many foreigners. I've already got way too many, particularly Americans, on the roster. I mean, John Tenter was slightly different in that he was just so popular. Maybe I should have signed him. The money was well, it was a lot of money, but maybe. I think they were the main two, really. I mean, we got a few others on our short list, but their contracts aren't up or anything. We haven't really got a chance of signing them yet. I mean, you could look at people like Ron Killings, but again, what's he got? He's still a little bit younger. Still got a lot of time, really, for us to develop those skills. But are we the right company to develop him? I mean, if we had a development territory, which actually I could start looking into soon, yeah, then maybe I would sign people like that and Paul Levesque. But at the moment, it doesn't really seem worthwhile for us to be signing those guys. Let me know what you think. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just do it. And okay, one last thing before I sign off. I want to have a quick look at the roster because Rocky Maivia's big win, has that done anything for him? He was already recognisable. He's still recognisable. I didn't think it'd go up that much straight away anyway, but you never know. You live in hope. But let's have a look. Wow, I think it has gone up about 10. I think that's gone up about 10. Track progress. Where were we? Oh, maybe not then. It's gone up a few. In Scotland, for example, it was 27, it's now 32. I mean, it's gone up a few, 5 points maybe. I mean, he's getting over, and we will get him over. I mean, that win against Norman Smiley probably did really well for him. Next, we'll be looking at giving him another win against possibly... So Norman Smiley's a star. So, give Rocky a couple of victories against maybe some of the well-known guys. I mean, Danny Boy Collins, certainly one he can go over. Ian McGregor as well. He can go over. When Johnny Angel turns face, mind you, we want to get Johnny Angel over as well, really. Right, okay, I've waffled for way too long. Let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed it. Join me for the next one. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.